Okay, just to finish our exercise, let's solve the case of the week. As you know, the case of the week is a company, Turkmenistan Petroleum, that they want to analyze how many seminars they have to run in three different locations. So in each location you have different seminars that they have a different cost. So this is the cost per seminar on each location. They have different cost. Consequently, the total cost is going to be this function here. And you have some restrictions that you know that in each location you need to have a minimum number of seminars per location. So that's why you have that the function has to be more than the minimum in each one of the locations. And then you have the total number of seminars minimum. So 3 plus 10 plus 5 plus 14 is 40. That is another restriction. So you need to have at least 40 seminars. But you have another restriction here, is that the total number of days that you have available, that is 180 days. So if each seminar requires 5 days, 2 days, 3 days, 1 day, so the total number of seminars multiplied by this number of days that each seminar requires cannot exceed 180. This is what you have here. This number has to be lower than, so cannot exceed 180. Finally, you have the final piece of information, that is the number of seminars, x1, x2, x3, x4. You have 4 variables here, that is more complex than before. And then you have the total cost. The total cost is this equation that we saw before. In this case, the total cost, you see you have the equation sum product. Wait, let me do like this so you can see what is sum product. If you click on sum product, give me a second. Let me move this thing. So, okay. If you click here on sum product, what you have is the cost per seminar times the number of seminars plus the cost per the second seminar times the number of seminars plus the cost of the third seminar times the number of seminars. And this is the way you calculate the total cost in dollars. This is the sum product function, and you had this in the previous exercise. And so this is the way you build all the data. Okay, so what you want to do is minimize the cost and be loyal to all these restrictions. So let's go to the solver. Let's go to data, go to solver, and then you have to fill the data in the solver. What do you want to do? You want to minimize the cost. Remember that in the previous exercise was to maximize the profits. In this case, you don't want to maximize, you want to minimize the cost. This K13 is this green cell here, that is the total cost. You want to minimize the cost. Changing what? Okay, changing the number of seminars. This is your input. You want to put whatever number of seminars is required in order to minimize the cost, and at the same time pay attention to all the restrictions. So the first restriction, remember that you need to have a minimum of 40 seminars per year. So this number here, 40 seminars. Then you have different restrictions that you wanted to have a minimum, same thing, a minimum. That's why the number has to be bigger than the target number. A minimum of 3 seminars, 10 seminars, 5 and 4 in these different locations. So you have all these restrictions, and based on these restrictions, I'm sorry, I told you something wrong. The very first one is that you want to you cannot exceed 180 days. Sorry. The next is that the 40 that I told you before. So based on all these restrictions, what you have to do is you have to click on solve, and then you see what is the solution to the exercise. The solution is that this is the number of seminars in each location, and this is the total cost of running those seminars. Okay, this is it.